Hey guys, welcome back to the 21 Convention. I hope everybody had a great night last night and hopefully got some rest too. Before we get our first speaker up of the day, Anthony's going to like to have a special word about him. Here you go.
Thanks, man. Morning, guys. Cool. This next speaker, Robbie Kramer, backstory to him is that I'm always on the lookout for dating coaches that are actually worth a damn. And to be honest, every year that goes by, they are harder and harder to find. So when I do find them, I kind of know it right away. And I felt that sense when I saw Robbie. So this past year, I met him at another pickup conference. I saw him, and I knew right away, I was like, this guy, A, belongs in my event, not so much this event, and I really want him there. So I'm going to do whatever it takes. So I talked to him, worked it out. Here he is, the world's #1 confidence coach, Robbie Kramer.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
All right. Hey, everybody? Everyone tired? No? All right, good. So thanks for that intro, Anthony. I'm Robbie Kramer, and I've got some cool stuff for you guys today. The interesting thing about how I teach, which is maybe a little bit different to a lot of people that teach this stuff, is I call myself kind of like a wisdom guide, meaning I'm all about giving people tools to help them learn at the ideal rate. And I'm not the type of, there's a lot of these gurus, and the gurus are like, do this, follow this. That's not who I am. What I do is I get you guys into a learning type of mode, and that was what really helped me. So let me give you my backstory real quick. Basically, right now, life is pretty good. This is my girlfriend. I feel pretty confident most of the time, not all the time, but it definitely was not always like that. I was like the biggest nice guy in the world. You guys, anyone else, any nice guys in here? Yeah? All right. So what I mean by nice guy is like high school, college, I was the guy that brought extra copies of his homework so I could just pass them out to the girls because I figured, oh, that's how you meet women. You're just really nice. I had the nice Jewish mom. So any other guys can relate to that, the Jewish mom? There we go. It was in about 2005 when I realized, wow, there's actually people out here that can teach you to be better with women. This is so cool. I had no idea that was even possible. So I started studying and reading all this stuff. And I'm the type of person where I'll see something and I'll be like, okay, I got to try that. That sounds fun. That sounds crazy. So I just go out and try all this stuff. And some of it would work, some of it wouldn't. But the entire time I was trying stuff in terms of strategies to meet women, I found that if I ever had to express attraction to a woman, it made me feel really nervous, really awkward. I didn't want her to know that I was into her. I felt bad, I felt kind of sleazy about that. So I was always in this weird sort of dilemma, what do I do? Do I go in and be the sneaky, indirect type of guy, or do I just go straight up and be really direct? But neither of those kind of methods felt good. Can anyone else relate? Yeah, cool. So what I had to do was find stuff that was in alignment with who I was. So I started studying this stuff and that stuff, and some of it worked, some of it didn't. And I knew that I had to get some sort of coaching. So I started taking boot camps. And I became a head instructor after taking about 4 different boot camps from one of the biggest companies back in the day that taught pickup. And they were flying me all over the world, teaching this stuff to other people. And it was cool because I could go into a bar and basically have this group of students around me, and they thought I was this awesome pickup guy. And they all looked up to me, but the whole time I felt kind of like a fraud, because I could teach these routines and these techniques, but deep down, I was still embarrassed about my attraction towards women. I still felt weird about it. And even though I started dating more women, it was just kind of more of the same type of women I always got, the women I settled for. And I knew that I had to do something different. So I left that company, and I started really looking at inner game. And I kind of dove into this whole arena of inner game. And that's when transformation started to happen for me. I took a look at myself, my integrity, my morals as a man. Kind of a lot, what the other speakers have been talking about is you have to be a man. And I was a boy. Even when I was coaching for this other company, I was a boy. So the process of becoming a man, expressing my attraction, getting comfortable doing that, that is what really changed everything. And that's what inner confidence is all about. So see if you can relate to this statement. What is wrong with me? I see beautiful women all the time, but I just can't seem to go over and talk to them. And when I do, sometimes, I usually find a way to screw it up. Who can relate to that? So today, what I'm going to be talking about is strategies, first off. How to pinpoint the strategies that are right for you. Now, who knows there's a lot of strategies out there? You could be studying for years to kind of get all this knowledge that's out there on the internet. It's good, but it's also bad, and I'll talk about that. The mindset, how to make sure your mindset, kind of your inner game, is in alignment with what you're doing, your outer game, the strategies. Sexual tension. This is really the key to the kingdom, what I talked about before. You have to be comfortable with sexual tension if you want to be a man when it comes to relating to women. And last, how to develop a game plan and how to set up step-by-step action so you can guarantee that you're going to take that action and get better. Because it's all about action. If you're taking action consistently, not too much and not too little, find the sweet spot, you'll really see massive improvement. So my promise is that I'm going to teach you guys as much as I can in the limited time I have. And for some of you guys that want to learn more, I'll show you how to do that in the end. And I probably won't have time for questions because I have a ton of content, but I'll take questions after the speech. Come find me anytime. I love to talk about this stuff. So I'm going to talk about a concept called external alignment. And what I said before about there being tons of dating advice out there, that can actually be a huge detriment to people. It was for me, because when I first started studying, it was like, ooh, there's this cool stuff. There's this mystery stuff, and then there's this banter stuff and flirting and direct stuff, and I had no idea what to do. And so all I kind of did was, okay, I'll try that, I'll try this, I'll try the other. Some of it worked, some of it didn't, but what was really going on was that